Today we are taking the grounding cues from last week, applying them standing up, as well as learning how to use our arms in our own range of motion without any tension in the shoulder or the neck. Take a roller, if you have one. It's more beneficial to use this roller here than just the wall. However, the roller adds a little bit of help so that you can actually feel your spine a lot better. All right, legs are about hip distance apart. And let's start by reviewing those cues. Reach your arms towards the floor. Send the back of the head toward the ceiling like it's being pulled up by a string. Widening the collarbone to opposite ends of the room and hugging those shoulder blades into the roller in the back. From here, without letting those shoulders roll forward, push the sternum into the roller and readjust the shoulders. So that's a very tight connection here. Make sure you're in a neutral pelvic placement. So we want to have the small space underneath the lower back, not the middle back. Keep the ribs in as much as you can and the tailbone down. That way you'll achieve that small space underneath the lower back there. Zip up the pants, relax the hips, and here we go. We're going to start by just lifting and lowering our arms. Think of them floating up. So you're not just doing it to help yourself out. No arm work here. It should feel really easy in the arms for now. You're just going to float them up and down. Inhale to go up. Exhale to go down. Yeah, keep the elbows soft and keep the shoulder joint soft. So that's where your upper arm connects to the shoulder here in that ball and socket joint. Just let it kind of float up and down. Hold it up the top. Let's talk about elevation and depression. You're going to let those shoulder blades go away from the hips. Send your shoulders up to your ears and then glide the shoulder blades back down, keeping your elbows soft. Lift and lower. Thinking of these shoulder blades going up and back down. Reach them up and drop them down. Protraction, retraction. You're pushing out for that protraction. Push away, let the shoulder blades come away from the roller. Keep the sternum in the roller. And then draw the shoulder blades back together like you're trying to squeeze onto the roller with your shoulder blades. And then reach them away. Pushing, press your ribs into the roller still, relaxing in the hips. And glide those shoulder blades back together. Last time, reach away. And glide it back in. Good, moving into extension and neutral. So you're going to reach those arms behind you, pressing your palms into the wall, and then bring them back. As you do so, keep reaching your fingertips to the floor. Tendency is to want to lift to get them further back, and bring them back to your hips. When you press the palms back, widen the collarbone and press your sternum into the roller still. The tendency is also to take your chest out like this to make it happen. So we still want to keep all those cues going on while we're doing this arm movement. Last time, press those arms back and return. Now moving into seeing how long your arms can be, fingertip to fingertip. Reach those arms to opposite ends of the room so the upper arm feels like it's being pulled out of the shoulder socket, and then hug them back in. Keep your elbows soft the whole time. Just think of that upper arm releasing, got an inch of space there, and then you exhale and hug that bone right back into the socket. Last time, reach and hug. Let's do full arm circles here. Bringing your arms up to the ceiling, out to the sides, and back down. All the way up, out, and down. And find your true range of motion here. Your true range of motion is when that collarbone stays wide and your sternum stays in the roller without any protraction or retraction or elevation and depression. If you feel like you can't quite release any tension from your neck here or your shoulders, always just kind of grip your shoulders first and then release. Grip and release so that you can see what it feels like to be released before you continue. And reverse it. Up and around. Don't try to go too far if your ribs are coming off or your shoulders are crunching over and you can't keep your belly engaged. One more time, soft elbows. Neck is relaxed. And you are finished.